Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Yes, I know it's late. Don't tell me how late it is. Don't remind me how late it is. Don't tell me. It's okay. We had some things today that kind of slowed things down production-wise. We had stuff going on in the house. We had my daughter, my lovely daughter, come over today. She brought me and Pops lunch while Mrs. J-Bone is off in another universe taking care of some other family stuff. Don't worry, she's okay. She's all good. It's all good. She's puppy sitting. So holding down the fort here, taking care of some stuff. Had a plumber come to the house. That was fun. That was interesting. That was a mess, but fun nonetheless. And then, and we'll get to all the juicy stuff from the news that came out today about Impact Wrestling and AEW stuff. But just pump the brakes for us. I got to talk about something for a minute. Something happened earlier today. And really kind of upset me for a bit. Not that much, but a little. And I'm not even going to mention this guy's name because he's not even worth it. Guy's been digging a hole for himself for, I don't know, years. Spreading lies about people from my crew. And let's just, Mark says, don't give that dipshit any time, Bone Dragon. Let me just put it to you like this. He's been begging, and I mean begging. I've seen people beg online. This guy was on his hands and knees for a long time. Ain't pretty. Begging for a format with us. Or platform with us. And it's like, all right, we gave it to him. We said, bring what you got. He brought nothing. He brought nothing new to the table. We all knew that he had squashed stuff with Kyle years ago. I'm going to repeat that. He squashed stuff with Kyle years ago. All water under the bridge. This guy keeps bringing it back for no reason other than to glorify himself. So me and the crew, we let him have it today. And when I'm telling you we let him have it, we let him have it. Because it wasn't just Kyle. Oh, no. The whole TNI fan came out. Trent let him have it. Mark let him have it. I let him have it. Even Alicia, our own knockout in TNI, let him have it. Couldn't handle it. Blocked pretty much most of us. And you know what that means when you get blocked. It means you won. Don't forget that. So that's all the time I'm going to give this poor excuse for a podcaster. So yeah, it's like, hey, you ever want to bring it to me and the crew? We're ready. So enough of that BS. So yeah, other than that, it was a great day today. And it's this is kind of going to be short and sweet. I'm not going to go lick for lick on this review. But I am going to talk about some news real quick that I did just come across apparently. Now, take this. This guy comes out, "Ooh, I got all these exclusives on contract situations and all this stuff." You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. But it's about someone we love, so I'll bring it up. But like I said, once again, take this with a grain of salt. He reports that Deonna Purrazzo's deal is set to expire at the end of 2022. Now, believe it or not, that's only coming up a few months away. Hard to believe, but it's true. And she is expected to actively discuss her future with Impact Wrestling. Ya think? He cited sources who noted that Impact believes they have an option year for 2023, but that's uncertain. Meaning, don't even worry about that. That's probably more made up BS. Sapp wrote that after Purrazzo signed with the company, after working without a deal, and once she got one, the company added time to her contract, which could include an option year. Either way, she stated that the two sides will likely enter negotiations. And then there's also some side stuff here about Chelsea Green being a free contract. Look, they're champs right now. I'm really not too worried about it. This division has been tremendous, and I've heard nothing but positive from the Knockouts working in this company, in this division, about the freedom they have, about the strength that they have, all fighting for one thing. And Mark says, just tell me about Kenny. I love you, Mark. We'll get to it, bro. So yeah, like I said, take this stuff with a grain of salt. I don't know what's going on. We certainly hope that she sticks around. That's about all I got on that. Now, after taking a hike a few weeks ago, it looks like, I'm going to talk about that too. That's pretty cool. It looks like Mickie James is going to return to Impact Wrestling in Texas tapings coming up at the end of August, in another couple weeks, whatever this is. Friday, August 26th. Is that next week? That's next week. Holy crap. So we thought maybe she was saying goodbye for a while. No, apparently she's coming back. So I'll tell you what though. I'm expecting something different from Mickie. I'm not saying a straight up heel turn, but I think we're going to see something different from Mickie. She's been pretty much on the bright side of things, and I don't know. I think we're just going to see a twist on Mickie, because she's played all the different parts in her, wrestling career for the last, oh gosh, what is it, 20 years now? Give or take a little. So, yeah, we'll see what happens when she returns in Texas. Let's see. What else is here? Some great news to report. Let me just double check the rest of this page here. I'll keep this open for results too. Might as well. It looks, where the hell did that go? There it is. Impact Wrestling extends partnership. Let me open this up in another tab here. Sorry. Impact Wrestling extends partnership with Eurosport India. That's great to hear. Anthem Sports and Entertainment announced that Impact Wrestling has extended its partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery's premium sports channel, Eurosport India. The agreement includes live broadcasts of every live Impact Plus special and the launch of an all-new Hindi language series. Pawani Pataka? Pardon me if I hope I didn't butcher that too bad, but that's what it looks like. The new series will feature highlights from Impact's weekly show along with exclusive matches. All right. And it goes on to talk about Scott D'Amore and Impact and India's fan base and stuff like that. So, hey, that's great. India has been a great market for Impact Wrestling. And yeah, just more great news from the desk of Impact Wrestling. So tremendous stuff there. All right. Anything else in the news world? Just quick looking here on the old Wrestle Zone. Oh, all right. Well, this kind of segues into pardon me. AEW stuff. Chris Statlander provides injury update. She'll be out 6 to 8 months. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. She just came back from an injury, earlier this year, late last year, whenever it was. I forget exactly when it was. And you hear little things. Last I heard is that she was getting ready for a big push in the company, maybe in a championship opportunity or championship run. But hey, hopefully she heals well and comes back in great shape. Next year, spring, maybe early summer. I don't know. We'll see what the progress is. We'll keep an eye on it. So, Mark says Kenny Omega is the greatest fucking wrestler on earth. Yeah, all right. So let's talk about tonight. Excuse me. So Sean Wheat, what's up? Does J-Bone like Mark Henry as a commentator? Mark Henry's not a commentator. He says a few words backstage and that's it. Heard he's a nice dude in real life. Oh, okay. Now, if he does commentary on another show that I don't know about, please let me know, because there's a couple shows that I don't I don't talk about. Oh my goodness, it's Mr. Trent Zuber in the chat. Kenny Bromega. Hell yeah. So yeah, like you see on the cover here, we got the trios tournament going on. And I'm just gonna kind of bounce around with some of these highlights. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going lick for lick on here. Did he say lick for lick? Yes, I did. It's late. It's what we do. We got this trios tournament going on. And I couldn't tell you who's all in the brackets. I know I've seen them. I'm excited because we've had some of these factions for a while, and it feels like okay, we've got all these factions, and I know some people don't like extra championships, but it also gives all these other factions something to fight for instead of just existing. You know what I mean? So look, to each their own. Some people are gonna, be excited about this. Some people aren't. That's fine. It's wrestling. It's all subjective, right? So if you've watched BTE lately, that's the thing that's going on with the Young Bucks. Now, I watched about half of this last BTE, right up until the point where, excuse me, Young Bucks are talking with Hangman Adam Page. They're trying to put the Hung Bucks back together. And I'm like, well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I was excited for it for about 2 seconds because I did not think Kenny Omega would be coming back this early. I thought maybe later this year, like Christmas time. Like, hey, Merry Christmas. It's a Kenny Omega under the Christmas tree. Oh. So Ozzy's sitting here on my desk. He just put his paw on my arm like, Papa, you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. He's like, settle down. All right, settle down. So I was excited for that. And then it looked like he wasn't going to join them, that he was going to stick with the team that stood by him all this time, and that's the Dark Order. Now, he wasn't necessarily going to be a part of their team, but he was going to back them up and root for them, be like their male cheerleader, Sis Boomba, So, so then who is going to be the Young Bucks partner? I saw so many people out there talking about, oh, it's going to be Michael Nakazawa. It's going to be a big old joke. And I'm like, I don't think so. I didn't think Kenny Omega was going to be ready, but then you hear little things. I'm looking at the chat. You guys are cracking me up. North Carolina. Yes, Justin Roberts is amazing. I love Justin. You hear little things from different sources saying, oh yeah, he's ready. He could come back anytime now. In fact, I read some of that this afternoon. It's like, oh, how did they know that? Oh my God, who leaked what? And it's like, oh God, wrestling. But that's our own fault for reading shit, right? We just stay off social media. We wouldn't know shit. But it's like, all right, well then that's a good sign. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he won't. But it felt like, well, he's been out since a year? Almost a calendar year, whatever it's been, I forget. And he's had like 4 or 5 surgeries plus rehab and all these other things. It's like, oh my God. The guy's gonna be like the what was that, $6 million man? What was that series back when I was about yay big? The Bionic Man, whatever. No, it was Bionic Man, $6 million man, whatever it was. Mark says 9 months. Couldn't be 9 months. Well, it felt longer than 9 months. So they got this match, the Young Bucks and a mystery partner against Los Ingobernables. You got the debut of Dragon Lee. That's exciting. Now, he's been on a few, Ring of Honor shows recently over the last few months. Wrestling with his brother, right? I believe Roosh is his brother. And but this is like his first like prime time stage is for at least I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So Andrade, Roosh, and Dragon Lee. And they get some cheers, they get some boos. Young Bucks come out and they're looking cocky. They're like, "Yeah, we got this." They hand the paper to Justin Roberts, and he starts listing off all these things. The lights are going. You could tell it feels big. It's like, man, this better be big if they're doing it like this. They're not going to do some light, wide angle lens thing of the arena while he's announcing this, and it's going to be, Michael Nakazawa. They just would they actually do that to the wrestling fans? Well, then you start hearing all these accomplishments that this mystery man has done. AEW champion for X amount of days, and all this and all that. New Japan championship and all this and all that. Oh my God. That's just giving it away. We know who it is now. So in between wide camera lens angles of the crowd, they're zooming in on people at ringside, just salivating. It's just pouring out of their mouths. They're like, "Oh my God, it's happening!" Crying, salivating, losing their minds. They're shaking their fists. They're quaking. They're screaming because they know that their hero, the one, the only, they hear the battle cry. Kenny Omega is back, folks. No, Kari Sane did not show up. Sorry, Mark, but at least you got Kenny Omega. I know I'm watching this and I'm like, I know somewhere Mark is losing his ever-loving mind, rolling around on the floor. His kids are looking at him like, "Damn, Dad, what's did you smoke some wacky stuff tonight? Is you okay?" So I hope Mark's okay with all this. It's all caps in the all caps in the chat. I love it. I love it. So yeah, Kenny Omega's back and told a hell of a story in the ring. Made it look like he's back. Maybe not 100%. Hi, Oreo. And out of the ceiling she comes. And we can't forget, not only did he come out.
Hold my scarf!
That's right. Don Callis is back, folks. And man, I've never seen the commentary just so not. They're like excited for Kenny Omega, and they're like, "Oh, great, Don Callis is with him. Oh, and he's coming. Is he actually coming this? He's coming this way. He's actually coming this way." Yes, Oreo. Don Callis is back. You love Don Callis, don't you? Yes, she loves herself some Don Callis. So yeah. Settle down, Oreo. Settle down. My goodness. Just cover up the cat butt. Sorry, folks. She's excited. She's excited. Put your butt down. Put your little tushy down. All right. So they get the win. Great match. And like I said, Kenny told a great story in the ring. Like, oh, his knee's a little banged up. Stupid flies. His knee's a little banged up. He's not 100%. Oh, is he 100% though? Just, challenging all the different opinions out there. All the opinions. No, he's fine. So, I don't know. Believe what you want. He looked pretty damn good out there. And he made you believe that he's still a little banged up, maybe didn't pull some moves off quite as smoothly. I think that's all by design. Great match, though. I mean, you want to talk about a trios dream match? The Elite versus Los Ingobernables? Get out of here. That was amazing. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bucks, of course. You know how I feel about the Bucks. One of my favorite tag teams right now for I don't know how long. Looked like $1,000,000. Looked like they haven't really lost a step with Kenny. Looked great. Looked great. So what else did we get tonight? Not too much from the women. I think we got a 5-minute match tonight. Sorry, Oreo, 5-minute match. So I kind of skipped that. I'm like, well, if that's all we're getting, I'm not interested. I'll wait for Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa. That's what the fans really want. That's what they want. The Ass Boys, Gunn Club, turned on their Papa Billy Gunn. And Billy Gunn was reunited with the Acclaimed. That was a fun little segment. That was a lot of fun. So watch for Billy Gunn to come out with the Acclaimed. I don't know who's going to come out with the Ass Boys. My guess is it'll be Stokely Hathaway because he's putting together a new crew. First guy he picked was Ethan Page. So watch for a new stable being formed by Stokely Hathaway. I'm excited about it. I'm excited because I love Stokely Hathaway and whoever he can shoot his mouth off around, he's going to help them. So all right, so what else we got? We got an amazing match. Go up here. We got an amazing match. Daniel Bryan, 2 out of 3 falls versus Daniel Garcia. Or Bryan Danielson. Did I say Daniel Bryan? Jiminy Christmas. Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. Did I get that right? I think I got that right. Shut up, Wario. No one asked you. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice to your papa. So, and that was just an amazing match. It was a very long match, so it took me, damn flies. I think I fast forwarded a little bit through it just because it was kind of long, and I wanted to get through the show. Didn't want it to go too late. I knew it was an amazing match. I wasn't really going to miss anything. But they told a great story in the ring. And then Daniel Garcia started getting some respect from Bryan Danielson. And it takes a while to earn that respect from someone who's that great, Chris Jericho is not having this. Not having this. And he started to beat down Bryan Danielson. And when Daniel Garcia started to really come to, he shoved Chris Jericho off of him. Like, what are you doing? Like, no, I had a great match with him. I respect him. You're not going to do that to him. And Chris Jericho pointed his finger in his face, and Daniel Garcia swatted it away. Like, don't you point your finger at me. Crowd went nuts, chanting, "You're a wrestler." Clap, 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 clap. You're a wrestler. So there's going to be some kind of confrontation next week between Chris Jericho and Daniel Garcia. Maybe a step in the evolution of Daniel Garcia, possibly joining different faction. We'll have to wait and see. Danielson can't have a normal match, can he? he's a maniac. He is a maniac. What else? We got some amazing segments from Punk and Mox. Punk called out Hangman Adam Page and said it seemed, I don't know if it was shoot, it was something like way out of left field. So I don't know if there was some little beef backstage between Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk. CM Punk's like, hey, you want your rematch? Come on down right now and get it. I don't know if this is CM, like I said, I try not to overthink wrestling. I try to keep it simple in my head, fun. It almost feels like CM Punk is turning, maybe a little, maybe. Oh, no. What do you think, Oreo? No. She could care less right now. She's got her papa. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think his behavior in the ring tonight was heelish? Do you think his promo tonight was heelish? He was not showing a lot of respect towards, I know, I'm getting to that, Oreo. He was not showing a lot of respect towards Mox, calling him hit the interim champ, defining what interim means, meaning temporary or whatever he said in the ring, not permanent. Daniel William Clark on the Twitch saying Oreo for Booker of the Year. Oh, what do you think about that? Huh? Like that? Oh, she's purring. She loves you. She appreciates that. She says thank you. And then Mox comes out when he's had enough of all this, BS coming out of Punk's mouth. I say BS because, that's what Mox thinks of him. And he just starts eating into Punk. Pretty soon they're nose to nose. They start brawling. It gets broken up. Mox comes out later in the episode screaming his head off, frothing at the mouth, grabs the mic. He's just metal thrashing mad in the ring. And he's like, I'm not waiting till All Out. Let's do this next week, or whatever he says. He does not want to wait any longer for this match with Punk. So they make it official. This is really kind of nuts. I wonder where this is going. They made the championship unification match for next week. At first, when they were announcing the match, I thought they were just saying, yep, it's happening at All Out. It's official. And when I read it again and I'm listening to them, I'm like, wait, it's next week in Cleveland. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's Mox's hometown, isn't it? Cleveland, Ohio. And then you start thinking stuff like, wow, could they possibly keep it on Mox? Could Mox win next week and then they drag it for another 2 weeks into All Out and they go just nuts again and have a rematch, Punk versus Mox 2 at All Out, and make the stakes even higher in a cage match, whatever, something like that. I can see them doing something like that. Oh, Anna says, hi, Anna. Good to see you here. Cincinnati is his hometown. Okay, but you know what? Cleveland is still going to give Mox that Cincinnati love. Okay? At least I think so. Oh, Wardlow's from Cleveland. Oh, well, they'll absolutely give him some love. So, Zach Bonifer says, I'm just tired of interim champs in AEW. Well, I understand why they did it. The term isn't great, but it is what it is. I'm excited because two of my favorites are actually got the chance to be champ. CM Punk, you guys know I'm a CM Punk fan. Mox, Mox is still one of my favorites. Will be like forever. And he's champ now. And I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. So I'm not gonna really make any major predictions next week. I kind of just gave you what I think. I think this is gonna drag out somehow, some way till All Out. I can't see Punk not wrestling at All Out. This is Chicago, for crying out loud. Because it's like, why do Punk versus Mox once when you can do it twice? It's not stupid. It's not stupid. Fans want it. Fans are salivating. I have been waiting for forever. I have been waiting almost 10 years. So I know I'm getting to that. I have been waiting since I saw a young Dean Ambrose wrestle CM Punk in Florida, and it's an old YouTube video that someone taped. And it was right after Dean Ambrose joined. And it's just, I think it's all just prior to the Shield stuff, like within that same year or so. And Punk even said that when he came back. He's like, I've wrestled a Dean Ambrose. I haven't wrestled a Jon Moxley. Now, some people are going to go, oh, well, it's the same guy. No, it's not. Well, okay, you're partially right. Yes, same person, completely different character, completely different moveset. The Mox now is clear-headed. He's in much better shape. He's a monster now. He's not this skinny little kid from the, CZW. And, man, Punk looks good. He's in shape. And I can't wait. I'm stoked for this. I am pumped. This was really just all guns loaded episode. Really nothing wrong with this match. Couple segments I wasn't like wild about, but it's not like I disliked it. Kenny Omega's back, and we're also getting Mox versus Punk. I mean, for a fan of AEW, I don't think it can get much better than this. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So let me know what you're most excited about. What did you like the most from this episode? Did you like the whole confrontation between Punk and Mox? Are you just all fired up about Kenny Omega being back and you heard the battle cry? Or you like me, where you like fell out of your damn chair when you saw, Don Callis? Still can't believe it.
Pull my scarf.
For me, it's all of the above. I'm excited for all of it. So, that's gonna be it for this. certainly shorter than I expected it to be. But, I tried to keep it casual and cool. It's been a long day, folks. It's been a long day. It's going to be even a longer day tomorrow. Come on back to TNI tomorrow, where we'll do the live reaction. We'll also do the review following with the whole damn crew, and find out what happens. We've had some amazing chats, some very generous chats, and it's just fun to see. It's just fun to have the camaraderie of the whole crew being back. It makes it a lot more fun. It's a little chaotic at times, yeah, but what we all do together, I haven't seen on any other show. And I'm not going to sit here and be all big-headed and call us the best. But I'll tell you what, you ain't going to be bored watching us. So join us tomorrow night. Much love, everyone. We'll see you mañana. Take care.
This is sick. This is sick. This whole place is going to hell in a handbasket.